don't know where, someone's screen is on the camera that's showing up. If they would please, turn that off. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, committee members and other parties of interest. The evaluation committee meeting for RFP-24-24706 CDBG public services being held by means of communications and media technology. Active participation in this evaluation committee meeting is for committee members and technical advisors only. Provisions have been made for any member of the public desiring to have access to view the meeting. The online, internet, and live stream will also be available via recording after the meeting has ended. If the public meeting, it'll then become a public record, be available. Please be advised that the cone of silence is still in effect. All meeting correspondence, communications must include and actually be through me, which means I am the cone. So my name is Israel Segura, and I am the chief buyer for this project. For the record, this meeting is being recorded and has been publicly noticed. At this time, I will ask each committee member to introduce themselves for the record, beginning with our committee chair, Colette Hollinger.
Colette Hollinger, Affordable Housing Services.
Go ahead, Ross.
Russ Posanko, Affordable Housing Services.
Deborah Morris, Homeless and Community Services.
Erica Jeffries, Management and Budget Grant Management Services.
Shirley McQuarrie, Affordable Housing Services.
Thank you. The evaluation committee chair, Colette Hollinger, will lead the discussion for the scoring. After each category is discussed, please state your final consensus scoring that'll be agreed upon so that I can record it in the scoring spreadsheet. We will be going over each entity that's scored consensus and making sure we verify the scores. I will verify with the committee and provide the final presentation after we have, I believe we have 18 proposals to review, right? Or do we have more?
I was just adding them up.
I think we have 18.
Is correct.
18, okay. And if we need to, and I know we will, need to take a bio break, I will mute. I will make the statement, we're taking a 5-minute bio break. The recording will continue because the meeting is going through until 1:30 we're locked in through 1:30, but if we have to go over, then we gotta do what we gotta do. If we are done before, then that would be a wonderful thing. But at the very end, I will provide the final, all the scores, the consensus scores of everything that's done, and we'll recap it. I will at that point PDF and print this so that everyone can sign here rather than sending it and getting electronic signatures. You're all here. We'll get your physical signatures, and basically you'll just be signing that, yes, this is the scoring sheet. These are the scores that we've gone over, and each member will sign at the bottom. And then I will send you a scanned copy of all of those. So with that, Willette, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you.
For the sake of the recording, just want to note for the record that the evaluation committee members for public service will be scoring national objective number 1, performance capacity number 2, and number 4, if applicable, for new applicants only. Staff, AHS staff is providing a score for performance of past subrecipients, leveraging, and the bonus, number 7. The Office of Management and Budget will be providing the scores for financial capacity. And having said that, we'll go ahead and get started. They're in alphabetical order, so we'll start with ASCI, Adonai Second Chance Incorporated. For the first one, national objective, we'll start with you, Deborah. How did you score? 10. Erica?
10.
Russ?
8.
So we have 2 10s and 1 8. Can we discuss?
Donna's had for most of their applicants, or their applicants that we help, because even 30%, that's why.
Is that your analysis?
Yes, I agree. I think definitely in looking at the number of clients they were serving in terms of those, in that category. Yeah,
So under national objective, for the record, it's the category that the applicant has to place the most that they will serve.
yes,
The highest number that they're gonna serve. And so if it's, are we in consensus 10, 5, 3, or 0? What is the consensus?
10.
10.
10.
So the consensus for number 1 is 10, Izzy.
Okay.
Deborah, you gotta speak up.
Yes.
Yeah, the hub is, the microphone is there on that board. So, and we're all sitting as close as we can, which is beautiful. Yeah, and of course, I have the booms and I don't have an inside voice. So I should be sitting where you're at, and you can hear.
Okay, so for performance capacity, A, project team experience with CDBG funds, Deborah, how did you score?
10,
Erica?
10.
Russ?
10 as well.
So 10 is the consensus, Izzy, for A.
Okay,
And for B, timetable for implementation, Deborah?
5,
Erica?
5.
Russ?
All right, give them 10.
Okay, so 10 will be for timetable has milestones and 5 is for general timetable.
Thought it was quite general. So that's okay. What did they do? That's why I thought it was general.
I thought they're, sorry.
oh, no, no. It was definitely an increase in service from, based on past outcomes. But in reviewing the milestones, it's still seemed like it didn't elaborate or expand on that additional increase. Seemed pretty much level.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Donna, okay, I could give them a 10, they do have milestones. So that's why I have 5 or 10, I can go up, they do have, you're right, they don't expand, they do have milestones.
Yeah, I thought their timetable was a little bit more specific than the general. That's why I give them a higher score.
So the consensus for B is 10.
Okay, yes,
I'm asking.
yeah, no, I would.
Okay, so for B, Izzy, it's 10.
okay, consensus is 10.
Okay, and for C, applicant has proven they have the knowledge and capability to develop, implement, manage, and manage the proposed activity. Deborah?
I have a 5.
Erica?
I have a 10.
Russ?
I give them a 10 as well.
Deborah?
Again, I think, not seeing, not reading a little bit more on successes, and outcomes based on the milestones, but that's kind of why I scored a 5. Based on their, what I've read, but based on the fact that their timetable, I would increase it to 10.
So the consensus for C is 10.
Yes.
10 for C, Izzy.
Okay,
Under performance of past subrecipient, Shirley?
Performance of past subrecipients, the AHS score is 12. 5 for project accomplishments, let's see. 5 for project accomplishments. 5 for quarterly reporting, and 2 for monitoring and compliance.
5, 5, and 2, Izzy.
Got it.
Okay, and for number 4, it's not applicable. Under leveraging, Shirley,
The leveraging score is 12.
12, Izzy, is for leveraging.
Okay.
Number 6, financial capacity, Shirley.
Financial capacity, the Office of Management and budget score is 12.
So for number 6, Izzy is 12.
Okay.
And Shirley, bonus A and bonus B.
Mass transit bonus is 5 points. The NERSA bonus is 0.
So 5 and 0.
Okay. All right, so let's go over all the scores here. Wonky thing here. Okay. So we will start. This is Adonai Second Chance Inc. or ASCI. For category 1, national objective, they got a 10. Performance capacity for the 3 different categories, they have a 10, a 10, and a 10. For performance of past subrecipients, they get a total of 12 by scoring 5, 5, and 2. The next category for new applicant is not applicable because they're being evaluated as a past subrecipient. Leveraging is a 12. Financial capacity is a 12. And then the bonus points for mass transit, they get 5. And for NRSA, they get 0. And I have a total consensus score of 81. Are we in agreement with all of these scores and the total and my math? Concurrence? Okay, great. All right,
Next up, we have CDC of Tampa, pre-apprentice training and hiring path program. For number 1, national objective, Russ, how did you score?
Give them a 5.
Deborah? 3. Erica?
Okay, well, 5.
So the airlines where they serve the most.
Yeah,
so where
actually.
the most at.
I had 10 actually. Because they do the most at, do the most here. Do the most at 20, which is 3. Right. All right, it's 3.
Are we in consensus?
Oh, still,
You know
I'm sorry,
what?
yeah, it's
And I
3.
need coffee too.
I was still on down. It's 3. Sorry, I got 3.
Are we in consensus of 3 or is there another 5?
No, I got 3.
Yeah, I'll concur with 3.
So the consensus is 3?
the consensus is 3
Yes.
for category 1.
Okay.
Okay.
And talk about CDC area.
Yeah, my man, sorry.
For performance capacity, Russ, A,
I give them a 5.
okay, Deborah,
I gave him a 0.
okay, Erica,
Gave him a 10.
we're just on A, the first one.
Right.
Yeah.
And this was for project team experience with CDBG funds.
Yeah. Yeah, they have. There's a CDBG fund.
I have some experience with the way I read their answer to the question.
Yeah, it says 3+ experience and team members. Their team members have that. Yeah, look at their team members and they have a lot of experience.
5, 0, and 10. Anybody wants to weigh in? Deborah,
I mean, based on the team members having experience, I mean, and it would be more of an odd based on. I didn't see past, and reading the application where they said CDBG funds specifically. Unless someone else,
I think
I'm looking at the funding that was included.
They talk about CDBG funds that have happened in 3+ years. David Jones himself has 22 years of workforce experience, which includes CDBG. So, and then there is Ryan, those folks, they have experience. It's not just for this particular project, it says specifically to CDBG experience. And they all have this. But that's why we did.
I think I read it, it's just those two specific individuals, I mean, CDBG, that's why I think this came out, happened this way, as some team. I didn't do that, but it was 3 specific individuals. Overall, they had lots of experience with
Right,
grants.
that's what it said 3+ year experience team member. So there's more than one, so team members, more than one of them has.
Well, and I read it as
3+
2,
years.
so they, to me, they did meet the criteria of 3+.
No, 3+ years, not 3+ members, 3+ years.
Okay, well, in that case, then I would agree with you for years.
So where are we at?
That's the-
5, 10, or 0, but project and experience with CDBG.
I would definitely agree with Tim.
10, so 10 is the consensus for A, is it?
Okay,
And then timetable B, Russ,
I gave them a 5.
Deborah,
5,
Erica.
5.
5 is the consensus for B, is it?
okay,
And C, Russ,
I gave them a 10.
Deborah,
5,
Erica.
I gave them 5 there too. It's kind of new for them, I don't know. Yeah, for this particular project.
So we have 2 5s and a 7.
So they just felt they just had a fair capability. So I understood.
Yeah.
Contractor.
Yeah, this is, yeah.
Okay, I would concur with that. I just obviously said that don't have to look at it fair. But I can concur with 5.
So it's consensus 5 or 10?
5.
5.
5. So is it just C, the consensus is 5?
okay,
So they're being viewed as a new applicant under this particular proposal?
new applicant,
Correct. So number 3 is NA.
okay.
So as a new applicant, Russ, how did you score?
Give them an 8.
And just to get it, before we continue, I know we're considering is they're being considered a new applicant for CDBG Public Services.
Correct.
Because they're past subrecipients, but for other grants. Other,
They're
yeah,
new to public service.
public services. Got you. Not overall for affordable housing. Got it. Okay, I just wanted to make that clear. Got you.
So Russ, you were at an 8, Deborah,
8,
and Erica.
I had a 15, that's just because they have 3+ years of project experience in this program.
We have 2 8s.
But can I ask you a question before, is this total in general, or is this just for public service? That's what I need.
This is for,
Are we scoring based off public service, or are we scoring in general?
3 years project grant experience in Hillsborough County.
Okay, and we're gonna give them above 3+ years. The other category, you can be consistent.
Right.
That's why I would encourage change that to 15.
So is consensus 15? 15. 15 is consensus for a new applicant, isn't it?
Okay,
And under leveraging, Shirley,
The leveraging score is 20.
leveraging is 20. And number 6, financial capacity,
The financial capacity score is 16.
16, isn't it?
okay.
Bonus, A and B, Shirley,
For mass transit, the score is 5 points. And for NERSA, the score is 0.
so 5 and 0. Yes.
Okay. All right, so let's go over these scores here. Make sure we're on consensus. Okay, for category 1, we have a consensus score of 3. For category 2, performance capacity, we have consensus scores of 10, 5, and 5. For category 3, it's not applicable because they are being evaluated as a new applicant, which is category 4, which is a consensus score of 15. Leveraging, we've got a consensus score of 20. We've got, for financial capacity, the score is 16. For the bonus points, we've got a 5 for mass transit and a 0 for NRSA, which gives us a total consensus score of 79. Are we in agreement on those scores?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Next one we have is Echo of Brandon Incorporated. Start this one with Erica, national objective,
Gave him a 10.
and Deborah, 10, Russ,
10 as well.
10 is the consensus, is it?
Okay.
For performance capacity, A, Erica,
I don't have, I graded them as, I'm okay, I got a 2, but I'm okay with my one, because I don't see that they have much, but I gave it to them.
Deborah,
I gave it 0. I didn't see any CDBG funds.
Russ,
And I've given them a 2. But if there's no specific CDBG funds, 0 would be.
I just want to say that they had one staff member that could program, so that's why I gave it to them.
2,
Yeah, I've got, they had a staff member. They have done a lot of. It's something. So, yeah.
so this was for
I guess a 2.
project team expenditure, CDBG, and the consensus is 2.
Yes.
So yes, so the consensus is 2, is it?
Okay, 4, that's
That's right.
okay.
And so for B, Erica, timetable for implementation,
Gave them 10.
and Deborah, 10, and Russ.
I gave them a 5.
So if you felt like it was milestones, it had milestones and you felt like it was general.
Somewhat generic, yeah, it's that specific. I don't think. They should give them a 10. I can live with it.
So the consensus is 10 for C, B, I'm sorry,
Timetable.
Yes.
so 10.
Okay, consensus of 10.
And for C, Erica,
Gave them 10.
and Deborah,
I had given a 5.
Russ,
And I give them a 10 as well.
applicant has proven they have the knowledge and capacity to develop, implement, and manage the proposed activity. That he was there.
Yeah.
I don't have been there too.
Not just, seem like this, they're a new applicant. What they do, when they send some information on to out, about, they don't want to. That's why they.
I thought the rates under term case management jobs, so she seem to be fairly specific to their proposal.
I mean, they have wraparound services. I only need to just get it there, but you can get other things.
That's why I can't. Well, that's a lot of points.
So the consensus is 10 for C, isn't it?
Okay,
You don't have to speak up, because the speaker's up here, not over there.
Oh, I thought it was here.
No, it's up, so that,
even though that looks like,
it looks
this
like the
is,
speaker, but the
is
speaker.
this from the previous century, that was when they used to do conference calls?
No
Yeah.
problem. I got it.
Yeah, it's in the hub.
Thank you.
So 3 is NA, because they're being viewed as they are a new applicant. So for number 4, Erica, how would you score?
Gave him a 10.
And Deborah,
10.
Russ,
We give them a 15, but
I'm okay going to
they
15,
were,
because they have experience, but I
right,
mean,
they were, we got 10 and 15. so-
yeah, kind of 15. Okay, well, yeah.
Okay, so I guess we're okay with 15.
consensus is 15 for a new applicant.
15, okay.
Leveraging Sherman,
The leveraging score is 8.
financial capacity,
Financial capacity is 23.
and the bonus A and B.
For mass transit, the score is 5 points. And for NERSA, the score is 0.
Okay.
Okay, let's see, recap here. Right. Let's go over all the scores here. National objectives, we have, this is for Echo of Brandon, correct? All right. Echo of Brandon. The national objective is 10. We've got, for the performance capacity categories, we have a 2, a 10, and a 10. For category 3 is not applicable because they are not being evaluated as a past subrecipient. As a new applicant, the score is 15. And we have leveraging 8. Financial capacity is a 23. Bonus points are 5 for mass transit and 0 for NRSA, which gives us a total consensus score of 83. You all in concurrence with the scores?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let's continue.
Next up, we have Enterprising Latinas, Workforce Development for Economic Mobility Program. We'll start this one with Deborah, national objective, how did you score? 5. Russ,
I give them an 8.
okay, and Erica.
5.
So again, for the record, national objective is the one they're serving the most.
I do it with 5 since they're, like, so they're
So what is the consensus score?
5.
5. All in agreement?
Yes.
5 is for number 1, isn't?
Okay.
Performance capacity, A, Deborah.
10.
Russ,
10.
Erica.
And
10 isn't for A. And for B, Deborah.
5.
Erica.
5.
Russ,
5 as well.
5 for B isn't.
Okay.
And for C, Deborah.
B.
Yeah, 10, sorry, it's okay. Erica. And Russ,
10 as well.
okay, 10 is for C, yes. And they are past performer, past subrecipients, so Shirley, A, B, and C.
The score is a total of 15. 5 for project accomplishments, 5 for quarterly reporting, and 5 for monitoring and compliance.
6 will be non-applicable as they are a past subrecipient. And for leveraging,
The leveraging score is 16.
financial capacity,
Financial capacity is 22.
and bonus A and B.
For mass transit, the bonus is 5 points. And for NERSA, the bonus is 5 points.
Okay, let's go over the scores on for enterprising Latinas. I've got national objectives, I've got a 5. Performance capacity, I have with 3 categories, a 10, 5, and a 10. And they are being evaluated as a pass up recipient. They got a total of 15, 5, 5, and 5. So that means new applicant is not applicable. Leveraging is a 16. Financial capacity is a 22. And then bonus points are a 5 and a 5. And I came up with a consensus score of 93. Are we all in agreement with that? Okay,
Next up, we have Friends of Joshua House. Start this one with Russ. National objective, have to score.
I gave that a 10.
Erica,
10.
Deborah, 10. 10 is the consensus for number 1, isn't it?
okay.
For performance with the CDBG funds. You want to start there, Erica?
Sorry, Wes.
Russ?
I have opinions, just like, I'm a 5.
Okay. Erica
Gave him a 10.
and Deborah. 5. And this was project team experience with CDBG funds. So the 2 5s were discussed.
Yeah.
Plus the 10.
The question says they have 3+ years, I'm going to give it 10. Yeah.
Do you agree they have project team experience with CDBG funds, 3 years experience?
Yeah, if I remember right, in their application, they have at least one person with, well, I didn't know if there was 2 or 3. Or just the one person with 3+ years. Like, really CDBG, they have lots of people with other funding. They can buy into their.
Experience.
Deborah, how did you score it?
I would definitely, I would agree with you. And, give them a 10.
Okay, so for A, consensus is 10.
Okay.
For B, Russ,
I gave them 10.
Erica,
Gave him 5.
and Deborah.
I give it 5. It's a general, even though it's an increased service. The activity, how And it seemed pretty basic. See how, increase the amount of that was being presented to the service.
10 and 2 5s.
And I'm way between 5 and 10. I thought their stuff was a tiny bit more specific as far as their therapeutic sessions, staffing, life enrichment, stuff like that. So that's why I give them 10, but I was happy. I was debating between 5 and 10, so I could go with the initial one.
Yeah, it wasn't, didn't see the math. So it was easy.
So the two will have been 5. I can look this line.
So the consensus is 5 for B, so 5 for B, Izzy, and for C, Russ,
I give them a 10.
Erica,
10.
Deborah. For C is going to be 10, Izzy. They are a past subrecipient. 3, Sherman.
Past subrecipient score is 15, 5 for project accomplishments, 5 for quarterly reporting, and 5 for monitoring and compliance.
6 would be non-applicable. Or leveraging, Sherman.
The leveraging score is 20,
Financial capacity.
financial capacity is 24,
Other ones, A and B.
0 for mass transit, and 0 for nursing.
Okay. Make catch up here. Sure, this is way too efficient. Be like her when I grow up.
2.
Let's see, let's go over the scores for Friends of Joshua House. We have for category 1 national objective, we've got 10. Then for performance capacity, we've got a 10, a 5, and a 10 for the 3 categories. They are being evaluated as a past subrecipient, and they can have a 5, 5, and 5 for a total of 15. So therefore, new applicant is not applicable. Leveraging is a 20. Financial capacity is a 24. Bonus points are 0 and 0. And I have a consensus total score of 94. Is that correct? Is everyone in concurrence with that?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. We're all in agreement. And we move on to Hillsborough County School Readiness Coalition.
So this one with Erica.
I gave him a 5 for number 1 national objective.
Deborah. 5. Russ.
I gave them a 10.
Under national objective, it's where they're proposing to serve the most. 3150, where they're serving the most, or 030.
I think they were geared toward the lower end. So I think I could switch them on.
Where they're serving the most. So
Number 5, 30-50. I just wanted to pick.
number 1 will be 5, as consensus is it.
Okay,
And under performance capacity, A, project team experience with CDBG, Erica.
Gave him a 10.
And Deborah. 10. Russ.
10 as well.
10 is the consensus for A, and for B, Erica.
Gave him a 10 because they did have milestones. Might have been short, but they did have them. I gave him a 10.
Deborah. Gave a 5. And Russ.
Gave them a 5 as well. They were, I thought a little bit generic on some of your milestones, and there's a specific to what I was looking for.
So we had two generals and one.
I would grade if you had now, so I gave you two. I think right now. If I don't see any milestone, I'll give it in general.
Have two fives and 10. We'll go with the majority or change.
Either one.
Sure. That's
I could go with the 10, I suppose.
consensus for B is 10.
Okay.
And C, Erica,
10.
Deborah. Oh, 10. Russ.
10 as well.
It was less than much. 10 is the consensus, isn't it?
Are they being evaluated as past recipient?
They are.
Okay.
Sure.
The performance of past subrecipients
No.
score is 7. 0 for project accomplishments, 5 for quarterly reporting, and 2 for monitoring and compliance.
0, 5, and 2, Izzy. Number 6 is non-applicable, leveraging Shirley,
The leveraging score is 20.
financial capacity,
Financial capacity is 12.
and bonus A and B.
The bonus points are 0 and 0.
Let's go over the consensus scores for the Grove County School Readiness Coalition. For our national objective, they have a 5. For the performance capacity categories, they have a 10, 10, and a 10. For past subrecipient, they have 0, 5, and 2 for a total of 7. Therefore, as new applicants, they're not being evaluated. Leveraging is a 20. Financial capacity is a 12. Bonus points are 0 and 0. And I have a consensus total score of 74. We in agreement
Yes.
on the scores? Okay.
Next up, we have Housing Education Alliance. We'll start this one with Deborah on the national objective elementary school. Sorry, 3, Erica,
3.
Russ,
Feeling like 5. In 3.
Yeah, it's based on the most number.
The number.
Yeah, if you want to.
3 consensus.
3 consensus for number 1, Izzy. For performance capacity, project team experience with CDBG funds, A, Deborah. 10. Erica,
Gave a 5.
Russ,
And give them a 2, so maybe our consensus is 5. When we look at 5, I think we're over the board on this one.
so this was project team experience with CDBG funds. Did they list members, identify team members with 3 years plus experience with CDBG funds, some experience?
That's what I was looking for. I didn't see that, they didn't say it like the others. They
We're specific.
so that's why.
That's why I give them 5, maybe 2.
They indicated receiving, CDBG funds.
Yeah,
Service.
they didn't talk about their. Yeah,
Yeah, they were specific.
Yeah. Right,
Yeah,
I mean,
they
I know that.
CDBG funds it out of fund, but they didn't tie it in with
Right,
staffing, that leadership that would be.
Right.
That would be implemented. That's why I,
that's what I was.
that's why I went to, so.
So where are we? 5-2.
I think we said total 5 or.
5.
I think we're okay with 5 consensus.
5 consensus for A. Is it? For B, Deborah? Five. Erica? 5. Russ?
5 as well.
5 for B, Izzy. C, Deborah? 5. Russ? Erica, I'm sorry.
For capacity to develop.
We're,
Yeah, capacity.
we're C, yes.
Um. 5,
And Russ?
I give them a 10, but I remember waiting right back and forth, so I can go with 5 as a consensus.
5 is a consensus for C. They are a past subrecipient. Shirley, 3.
The past subrecipient score is 7. 0 for project accomplishments, 5 for quarterly reporting, and 2 for monitoring and compliance.
0, 5, and 2 isn't.
Okay,
C. 6 is non-applicable. Leveraging, Shirley.
The leveraging score is 8.
8 is it for leveraging financial capacity.
Financial capacity is 20.
And bonus A and B.
Mass transit is 5 points and NERSA is 0.
for the scores. Housing Education Alliance. We have category 1, we have a 3 consensus. For performance capacity, we have consensus of 5, 5, and 5. For past subrecipient, 0, 5, and 2. Not applicable as a new applicant. For leveraging, we've got 8. For financial capacity, we have 20. And for the bonus points, we have 5 and 0. For a total consensus score of 58. Are we in agreement with the consensus score and the math on this?
Yes.
Okay,
Next up, we have McDonald Training Center. Start this one out. Write this down before I forget. Russ, national objective, how would you score?
I give them,
And Deborah? And Erica.
10,
Consensus is 10. Performance capacity 8. Russ,
10,
Deborah, 10. Erica,
10,
consensus for A, B, Russ,
10,
Deborah, 10. Erica,
10,
and C, Russ,
10,
Deborah, 10. Erica,
10,
and they are a past subrecipient, Shirley.
The past subrecipient score is 7. 0 for project accomplishments, 5 for quarterly reporting, and 2 for monitoring and compliance.
So number 6 will be non-applicable for leveraging, Shirley.
The leveraging score is 4.
For leveraging, Izzy.
okay,
Financial capacity
Financial capacity is 19.
and bonus A and B.
For A, the score is 0, and for B, it's 0.
Let's go over the scores for McDonald Training Center. Category 1, we have a 10. For category 2, A, B, and C, we have 10, 10, and 10. For pass subrecipient, we have 0, 5, and 2. For a total of 7. The next category is not applicable. And we have leveraging 4. Financial capacity 19. And the bonus scores are 0 and 0. And I have a consensus total score of 70. Be in concurrence with these scores?
Yes.
Okay.
Next up, we have Mary and Martha House. We'll start with Erica for national objective. How would you score?
10.
Russ,
10.
Deborah. 10 is the consensus, Izzy. Performance capacity 8, Erica.
I put him a 10.
Russ,
10 as well.
and Deborah. 10. 10 is for Deborah. This is B, Erica.
They were 10, but I was,
Russ,
I gave them, without the but.
Deborah.
Is this timetable?
Yes.
They gave a 5.
Okay. So let's now. I want to get the scores out first.
I could go either way. Okay, they had them, but
Do you feel like they were general or they were not?
They were kind of expanded in general.
Yeah.
They were,
exactly.
yeah, they were kind of, you know.
So if I go by that, so I have to say 5.
The consensus 5.
I can live with 5, yes.
And that's for timetable.
Correct. For B, that would be 5. And for C, Erica,
10.
Russ,
And
Deborah. 10. Okay. 10 is the consensus for that. Thank you, Joe. And they are past performers, so Shirley.
Performance of past subrecipient score is 15. 5 for project accomplishments, 5 for quarterly reporting, and 5 for monitoring and compliance.
6 is not applicable. Leveraging, Shirley.
The leveraging score is 0.
0 for leveraging, Izzy. And financial capacity,
Financial capacity is 23.
23, Izzy. And for the bonus, A and B.
For mass transit, the score is 5 points, and for NERSA, the score is 5 points.
We could get up. We had a 0 for leveraging, correct? Let's recap the scores here for Mary and Martha's house. Category 1, we have 10. For category 2, we have A, B, and C, we have 10. Oh, yeah, I typed in the wrong. 10, 5, and 10. Is that correct?
yes.
For past subrecipients, we have a total of 15, 5, 5, and 5. They're not being evaluated as new applicants, so that's an A. Leveraging is 0. Financial capacity is 23. And then the bonus points are 5 and 5 for a consensus total of 83. Okay. We're all in concurrence with these scores.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I think we should go one more and then maybe go for a bio break. Okay.
All right, next one we have is Metropolitan Ministries. We'll start this one with Deborah. How did you score for national objective?
10.
Russ,
10 as well.
Eric,
10 as well.
10 is a consensus. For performance capacity, number one, I'm sorry. Performance capacity, A, Deborah, 10. And Russ.
10.
Erica, 10 is a consensus for A, Izzy. B, Deborah. 10. And Russ.
10.
And then Erica.
10.
10 is for B, and for C, Deborah. 10. Russ,
10.
Erica.
10.
10 is for C. They are a past performer. Sure.
The past recipient score is 15. 5 for project accomplishments, 5 for quarterly reporting, and 5 for monitoring and compliance.
6 is non-applicable. So, I'm sorry, 4 is non-applicable. 5, Shirley.
Leveraging score is 16.
And financial capacity
Financial capacity is 22.
and bonus A and B.
For mass transit, score is 5. And for NERSA, the score is 0. Big cat.
Okay, let's do a recap here. For Metropolitan Ministries, we have category 1 is a 10. Category 2, performance capacity A, B, and C is 10, 10, and 10. Performance past recipient is 15, 5, 5, and 5. Then new applicant is not applicable. Leveraging is 16. Financial capacity is 22. And then the bonus points are 5 for mass transit and 0 for NRSA, which gives me a consensus total score of 98. Are we in concurrence with these scores?
Yes.
Okay, 98. Okay, we are gonna be moving to New Life Village next, but I'm gonna go ahead and mute the hub. The recording will still continue. We're gonna be taking a 5-minute bio break because we've still got quite a few more to review. So everyone, we'll do a 5-minute bio break. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I am unmuting and we are all back from our break. And, oh. My eyes, I cannot see.
So what you look for?
I was like, yeah, I know, I print these small enough as it is, right? Um.
To, New Life Village.
New Life Village is where we left off.
Started with the first one, national objective, Erica, how to score,
Number 3.
and Deborah, 3, and Russ.
Yes, I'll give them 3 as well.
3 is a consensus for the national objective.
Okay.
Izzy, performance capacity, A, Erica,
10.
Russ,
And as well.
Deborah, 10. 10 is the consensus. Izzy, B, Erica,
5.
Deborah, 10, Russ,
5.
Two of you felt like they were general, one felt like they had milestones.
Yeah. It was general.
Yeah, I don't think it was specific to the milestones. But I was gonna give them 10.
Have 2 5s and 10.
I mean, in looking at how they broke up the, timeline, how they introduced each part of the expansion of the service, I thought it was a pretty detailed. Just why I gave it a 10.
They'll be about me to say, what they're gonna finish it. They introduce me to one thing, but then you're gonna have to. Okay. Me and Mal's gonna say, at this point, 80% of the jobs gonna be done at this point. They introduce it, but they're gonna say it's gonna be completed.
And what they were looking at by quarters, several months, nothing was specific.
Right.
So I agree that there are more general options. We started out fairly specific, and after that, it's like, okay, this one happened once, you're not indicating. So that's why I've read the answer to the question. Thank you.
Also for the amount of individuals to be served. With the expansion, I mean. I would, based on, kind of the quarter, I mean, they do have how they were going to submit quarterly report in their timeline.
Yeah, that's not, to me, it's not the house. Everybody got to get for it. It's a part of those timeline.
You were at a 5 and one is at 10. Or are you?
Other than that, this is gonna be 60% complete, 50% complete, this bill. Don't see that in that, so that's why I'm saying, but if you want to, we can definitely go after.
Or what is the consensus for timetable?
So based on what I read anyway, it's for the increase in additional services. Some of the on-site services,
That's what I'm
So are we at 5 or 10?
I'm good. Thank you.
I felt feel when we read a little bit. So it's more than just a general timeline.
So two of you still are at general. and Deborah is at milestone.
Yeah, like I said, I thought their proposal was, not what their objective, just reach like. Like she said, when were you think those milestones, that like 40%, 10%, when was the tangible, identified goal, or objective, and at this point, and that's why I thought their program was going, but like you said, I just didn't think there was specific milestones, like you would reach those, when those kind of performance measure. That's what I thought, that was the whole thing. That's why I thought it was, it's a general.
I'm okay with you, what you wanna do. So. They did, have a more detail to it, so, okay.
I could live with it. Yeah, they did have a lot of information. So I think the consensus is down.
So the consensus for B is 10. Is it?
Okay,
And for C, Erica,
Have 10.
Russ,
And
Deborah, 10. 10. Izzy,
okay.
and they are past performer, Shirley.
The past recipient score is 12. 5 for project accomplishments, 5 for quarterly reporting, and 2 for monitoring and compliance.
5 and 2, Izzy.
5, 5, and 2 for a total of 12. They're not being evaluated as new closers, so that's an A.
For leveraging Shirley.
Leveraging is 0.
Financial capacity,
Financial capacity is 24.
bonus A.
5 for mass transit and 5 for nursing.
Okay, let's recap. Scoring for New Life Village. Category 1, we have 3. Category 2, A, B, and C, we have 10, 10, and 10. Category 3, as a past recipient, we have 5, 5, and 2, which gives us a total of 12. They're not applicable on being new applicants. So leveraging, we have a 0. Financial capacity, we have a 24. And the bonus points are 5 for mass transit and 5 for NRSA. And I have a total consensus score for New Life Village of 79. Are we in concurrence with these scores, committee?
yes,
Next one we have is a new applicant, and they are reached up. Start this. We'll start this one with Russ, financial objective, how would you score?
even a 5.
Deborah, 5, Erica,
And 3.
so what category were they serving
Thought
the,
they were,
the most in?
thought they were serving the most in the people going to 80. And the upper multiple. Right?
They did, have served. Was pretty split. This.
Yeah, it's 3, right? Okay. Yeah.
We'll do it for the recording. So Russ,
Three.
Deborah, 3, Erica.
3.
So consensus is 3.
I was like, no, wait.
For performance capacity, Russ, A,
I give them 2.
Deborah. 2, Erica.
I gave him a 2 as well.
2 is the consensus. For B, Izzy. For A, I'm sorry. B, Russ,
5.
Deborah,
5,
Erica,
5.
5, Izzy for B, and C, Erica. I'm sorry, Russ.
I gave them 10.
Okay. Deborah, 5, Erica,
And 5.
I would concur with 5.
so for the record, so again, Russ, Christie,
Um, 10.
Deborah,
as a new applicant.
No, we're talking about, so 5.
we're on performance capacity, C.
See, she wanted to reiterate that.
Oh,
I want
one
to
and
do
all.
it for the record.
Oh, I gave them a 5.
Okay, and Deborah,
Are we on,
Let's see. Oh,
which one?
3C.
2C.
Yeah, we're recapping.
Oh, okay.
Who's recap score? 5 and Erica.
5.
The consensus is 5. Yes.
Okay. And the next category is not applicable because they're not a past recipient.
Correct. They're a new applicant. So
Okay.
Russ, how would you score?
I scored on 10.
Deborah,
Pretty much, I didn't see. In viewing it, I had a 0.
and Erica.
Okay, for this one, I gave them. It says experience, project experience in Hillsborough County. And I do see they have that, so I gave them an 8 because they have experience, not so much in. Yeah,
This is what kind of work with them.
right.
That's what I thought of the local agencies.
Right.
And then goes wrong down.
Hillsborough, but they didn't have it with Hillsborough County government, so that's why I gave them 8.
So we got 0, 8, and a 10.
But then more than 1 year. Under grant experience.
Grant, I know that project experience.
Yeah, grant.
I mean, I would definitely, I mean, I did see that, there was some experience in regards to, piloting this, proposed, part of this RFP.
Yeah.
And then, of course, introducing it into Hillsborough, which is new. I guess that's why I scored it definitely, a 0, but I guess I'm looking at it based on what was seen. I would go with,
Experience with temperature. Stuff like that, so that's why I gave them.
give it an 8.
I gave it an 8 because they had experience in it before.
Right.
Um,
Overall,
overall,
right,
I was in that overall, not just.
right.
Because if
Project?
Yeah, because it's saying project grant, it doesn't say that it has to be this particular one that you're putting in general, so that's why I gave them that, but I'm okay with going in the middle, giving them a 4.
Mhm. I was kind of leaning towards that one as well.
I can go with it as well.
So 4 is the consensus for the applicant. 4.
Okay,
Leveraging surety,
Leveraging is 8.
financial capacity,
Financial capacity is 11. For mass transit, the score is 5 points. And 0 for nursing.
okay, let's recap the scores or reach up. We've got category 1, we've got a 3. Category 2, A, B, and C, we've got 2, 5, and 5. Category 3 is not applicable because they're not a past recipient. New closer, the score is a 4. For leveraging, we've got an 8. For financial capacity, we have an 11. For the bonus points, we have 5 for mass transit and 0 for NRSA, for a total consensus score of 43. Are we in concurrence with these scores, committee?
Yes.
the next one we have is Redefine Ministries, this also is a new proposal, a new project, new applicant.
Which one are you?
We're on Redefine Ministries.
Start this one out with Russ, how did you document the national objective?
Give them the 5.
Erica?
It was 10.
And
10.
agree that they're serving the most.
Yeah, they're serving the most that had the 0 to 30%.
So the consensus is 10. For performance capacity, CDBG funds, Russ, A,
Give them a score of 2.
Erica,
0. That's it.
Deborah,
0.
Go with 0 as well.
so the consensus for A is 0. B, timetable for implementation, Russ,
5.
Erica,
5.
Deborah,
I'm giving them 0.
I said, or I have an order here, so I'm okay, either way. You, it was their timeline, I mean, I kind of got it, but I had to read through it like twice to understand. I mean, it's not
There wasn't specific miles.
not specific milestones at all, but it's just, it was hard to read, so I could go into 0 too, because I had to literally read it a couple times to find it. It wasn't like it's something the rest of me, I could see it,
It wasn't so bad, but
it wasn't. So,
I could give 0 as well.
so is the consensus 0? 0 for B. And for proven knowledge and capability to implement, Russ, Steve,
Give them a 5.
Erica,
I gave him a 5 with a caveat, and I said this, it was going to say, I said, I don't know if they have the capacity to do that amount of households. So I gave a 5, but I have a caveat, and have an asterisk.
Deborah,
I gave 0. Same purpose. It was a little unclear to me. The overall, implementation of the plan, kind of the location, just the sustainability afterwards. I didn't see it.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm okay with going down, like I said, I do have an asterisk right here, because I took a notice, and I really wasn't. I wasn't clear.
I could go with sort
so for C, the consensus is 0. Is it?
Okay, and then the next category is not applicable because they're not being evaluated as a past recipient. So we move forward to new proposer.
It's- let's-
I'd feed them 8.
Here,
Now here I try to be very like, I tried to find it and I did not find it because actually I think they're not even, yes, not even established yet.
Deborah,
I gave it 0.
And I had expressed a bit, even looking at the project experience, there was. Like 8, but I could go with 8, I could go with 0.
for the consensus for the applicant is 0. Leveraging Cheryl,
The leveraging score is 0.
0 Izzy. Financial capacity,
Financial capacity is 3.
3 Izzy. Bonus Cheryl, Izzy.
0 for mass transit and 0 for nursing.
Okay, let's recap the scores for redefined ministries. Category 1, we have 10. Category 2, A, B, and C, we have 0, 0, and 0. Category 3 is not applicable because they're not past recipients. For category 4 is a 0. Leveraging is a 0. Financial capacity is a 3. And then the bonus points, both mass transit and NRSA are 0 and 0, which gives us a consensus total score 13. We in concurrence with these scores.
Next one we have is seniors in service. We'll start this one out with Deborah for national objective and restore.
I,
And Russ,
5.
there, Erica, 5 is the consensus. Performance capacity, A, Deborah, 10. Russ,
10.
Erica, 10. 10 is the consensus, Izzy. B, Deborah, 10. Russ,
10.
Erica,
10.
10 is the consensus. And C, Deborah, 10. Russ,
10.
Erica,
10.
Izzy. And they are a past recipient, so Shirley, A, B, and C.
Past recipient score is a total of 15, 5 for project accomplishments, 5 for quarterly reporting, and 5 for monitoring and performance.
Thank you. Or is non-applicable, leveraging, Shirley,
Leveraging score is 20.
financial capacity,
Financial capacity is 16.
bonus.
Bonus for mass transit is 5 points and 0 for nursing.
Let's recap. Scores for seniors in service. Category 1, we have a 5. Category 2, we have A, B, and C, we have 10, 10, and 10. As a past recipient, their scores are 5, 5, and 5 for a total of 15. They're not being evaluated as new proposers. Leveraging, we have score of 20. Financial capacity, we have a score of 16. Bonus points, mass transit is a 5. NRSA is a 0. And I have a total consensus score for seniors in service of 91. Are we in concurrence with these scores?
Yes.
That's all we have is the Reader's House. For the national objective, we'll start with Erica, we'll go Erica, Deborah, Russ, in that order. Okay, so for national objective, Erica. 5. 5.
5 as well.
5 is a consensus. Easy.
Okay,
For performance capacity, A.
10,
10.
10.
10 is for A. B.
10,
10.
10.
10 is for B. Is it? C.
10,
10.
10 as well.
10 is a consensus. For that.
okay,
They are past recipient.
Past recipient score is 7, 0 for project accomplishments, 5 for quarterly reporting, and 2 for monitoring and compliance.
So 4 would be in A, leveraging, Shirley.
Leveraging is 8,
8 is in
okay.
financial capacity.
financial capacity is 18,
And the bonus.
mass transit is 5 points, and NERSA is 0.
Let's recap scores here for Solita's house. We've got category 1, I've got a 5. Category 2, A, B, and C, I've got 10, 10, and 10. Past recipient, I've got a 0, 5, and 2 for a total of 7. Next category is not applicable. Leveraging, I have an 8. Financial capacity, I have an 18. Bonus points for mass transit, I have a 5. And NRSA, I have a 0. For a total consensus score of 73. We in concurrence with these scores, everyone?
Yes.
Applicant we have is Tampa White House for the blind. Deborah. Erica. National objective, Deborah. 5. Russ.
5.
Erica. 5. Consensus is 5. Izzy.
Okay,
2. A. Deborah. 5. Russ.
Give them a 2.
And Erica.
give them a 5.
I can't go with 5. That would make it go.
Okay, so the consensus for 2A is 5.
okay,
B. Deborah. 10. Russ.
10.
Erica.
10,
10 is the consensus for B.
My
C.
mother-in-law, Marianne Combs, will be reaching out to you to see
Sorry,
if
if,
Hudson can go.
we're hearing someone's conversation. If you could please mute. Thank you.
And
Erica,
Yeah.
Okay,
and our past subrecipient, Shirley.
The score for pass subrecipient is 15. 5 for project accomplishments, 5 for quarterly reporting, and 5 for monitoring and compliance.
Will be non-applicable, leveraging, Shirley.
The leveraging score is 0.
0 Lisa, financial capacity,
Financial capacity is 22.
bonus A and B.
5 for mass transit and 0 for nursing.
okay, let's recap the scores. For Tampa Lighthouse for the Blind. Got category 1 is a score of 5. Category 2, A, B, and C, you've got 5, 10, and 10. Past recipient, you've got 5, 5, and 5 for a total of 15. New applicant is NA. Leveraging is 0. Financial capacity is 22. Bonus is 5. And the second, that's 5 for mass transit. And for NRSA is 0. And I have a total consensus score of 72. Are we in concurrence with that score consensus for Tampa Lighthouse for the Blind? Okay,
This application we have is Tampa Metropolitan YMCA, Tampa Metropolitan Area YMCA.
okay.
And this is a new applicant. We'll start this one with Erica, Deborah, and then Russ. National objective, Erica. And 5. Deborah. 5. Russ. 5. Census is 5. Performance capacity A.
And a 0.
Deborah. 0. And Russ.
0.
0. Consensus.
Okay,
D. Erica.
5.
Deborah. 10. Russ.
5.
Filter is 9. Filter is general. That's 1.
I put the milestones are pretty, detailed pretty well. How they were going to implement.
I don't see mouse, I see a time for it. I don't see mouse.
Yeah, I thought they did a good job laying out what we want.
Yeah.
I just didn't see any measurable milestones. They did a great job on the one. They're all the same, which is stuff.
Sure.
Same paper.
It is a good one, but it's still. I mean, it's not me. Whatever.
So,
See, it was pretty much broken out a little bit in the budget.
That's not what time to get part of it. That's right.
I think it just, and specific to that question, yeah, very, very generic. Same table, but not, specific percentage of the points measured. Yeah, you have lots of order. So it's just, it's just a good package like that. We don't actually description. I would see that milestone.
Page 8, maybe 8 there. General, I don't see.
Consensus 5, we're gonna go with the majority. Well, I'm asking.
I'm gonna stick to the Bible, so, guys.
They would not call it.
I mean, I guess looking at it, if the timetable of the now to be served is not included in the milestones, but it's within the application and the budget. I mean, it's somewhere in the application, I guess,
I didn't check, I didn't look at the rest of that way, so I have to do the same other thing, the rest of the night, so I have to. Check.
I think I come the same way. I did was there about it. If I could look, extrapolate something from another section that really can't ask an enter question here, I went back and looked. So I thought it was pretty clear. If I could also the timetable, then I would have gave them.
Right.
That's all.
yes. If it's within the body of the application somewhere, even if it's not in one section of the timeline.
So in the application, a timetable was provided. That's where they're basing theirs.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
So that's where they're going, looking for it at. That's where it should be.
It should be there, it shouldn't be, I shouldn't have to find it. So again.
Okay. I would definitely agree with 5 then.
Was the consensus 5 for the timetable?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
5. It's
Okay,
in for C, Aaron,
In the limited.
Deborah,
10,
Russ,
And as well.
10 isn't. They are not,
not a fast recipient.
so that will be graded as an applicant. Erica,
I'm getting 8.
Deborah,
10,
Leading between the 4 and 8, so. I don't think we're gonna 8.
or 8, 10. What was your reason rationale for Erica?
That I see they have more than 1 year experience, it just really didn't talk about, I couldn't really find, I mean, they said they got money in the past. But they really didn't explain where, like, where, no, you see, what the passing was, was it the same kind of project here, or was it? I just didn't, I couldn't follow it, I'm not able to that, so I know they got experience, not too bad, so, like I said, I gave it 8, but, that's negotiable, like, I couldn't go up with it, but I gave it.
What was your rationale?
I could see the capacity more than 1 year, so that's why I gave it.
What was your rationale?
I mean, I looked at it as more, there was other government funding. Which is why I gave it 10. It wasn't specific to necessarily just Hillsborough, but overall government funds.
I think we can go to 10. Yeah, I think we can go to 10.
Yeah, for the consensus. 10 for number 4, Izzy,
Okay,
leveraging Sherwood,
The leveraging score is 4.
or for leveraging Izzy. Financial capacity,
Financial capacity is 25. Bonus is 5 for mass transit and 0 for nursing.
5 and 0, correct? Okay, let's recap the scores here. For Tampa Metropolitan Area YMCA. Category 1, we have a 5. Category 2, A, B, and C, we have a 0, a 5, and a 10. Category 3 is not applicable because they're not a past recipient. They're not being evaluated at. So their new proposal, their score is a 10. Leveraging, the score is a 4. Financial capacity is a 25. And their bonus points are 5 for mass transit and 0 for NRSA, which gives them a total consensus score of 64 points. We in concurrence with these scores, committees?
Yes.
Okay.
Application for today.
No, we have one more, right? We have UACDC.
I said the last.
Oh, the last one. You said that was the- Okay, this will be the last one.
Okay, University Area CDC, Invest Workforce. We'll start with Deborah, Erica, and Russ in that order. National Objective, Deborah. 5. Erica
Category.
and Russ.
I give them a 5 too.
I think their greatest was at 51 to 80.
So thanks, Kevin, to number 3.
Yeah.
It'll be 3.
So it's consensus 3 for National Objective. 30%.
Okay.
And for performance capacity, A, Deborah. 10. Erica,
10.
Russ,
10 as well.
10 Izzy, 14.
Okay.
B, Deborah. 10. Erica,
I had a 5 here.
Russ.
Give them a, yeah.
Would you feel like milestone, one we built, gentlemen?
Okay, 3 customers, staff. They might put CDBG, but there wasn't a lot of. I'm not sure.
Talk about timetable.
Your timetable.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
So Rebecca, so what's your scores? Deborah.
For timeline,
For B, yes.
are we still on the timeline?
Yeah. I just 10.
Yes.
Erica.
She had 5.
She had 5.
And I had 10, that's what 10.
Mhm.
So D.
Where we go from 10? I thought it was.
The consensus for B is 10. And C, Deborah. 10. Erica. 10. Plus
10 as well.
10. Yes.
Okay, what was the consensus for B? I'm sorry.
10.
10.
10 and 10.
Okay.
This would be a new CDBG public service, so number 4, Deborah. 8. Erica.
This is for overall for, I had a 10.
So this is a new
This is under public service.
under public, okay, thank you.
And Russ,
10.
10 and 8.
And they have, I have 10 or, I mean, excuse me, 10 or 15, they have pretty much yours too. So I mean, they have experience with it. They really good to us.
Yeah, I had 8.
we have a consensus. And we take consensus.
Consensus for four. Izzy,
Okay.
applicants. Leveraging Shirley,
Leveraging is 0.
you go from leveraging. Financial capacity
Financial capacity is 18.
for the bonus.
Mass transit is 5 points and NERSA is 5 points.
Izzy,
Okay, let's recap the scores for university area CDC. For category 1, we have a 3. Category 2, A, B, and C, we have a 10, 10, and a 10. They're not being evaluated as past recipients for CDBG public service, so they're being evaluated as a new proposer. And for that category, they received a 10. Leveraging, they have a 0. Financial capacity, they have an 18. And for the bonus points, they have a 5 for mass transit and a 5 for NRSA, which gives them a total consensus score of 71. Okay, are we all in concurrence with these scores?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in time, like Marty McFly, and go over every one of our proposers and what their consensus scores are. And as I go through each one, if you would just concur with the totals or with the numbers, or if you have any additional comments, questions, anything you wanted to go back and change, this is the time for us to go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with Adonai Second Chance Inc. And by the way, we have gone in alphabetical order on all of these. It's not like we were doing someone first or someone last. Adonai, because they start with an A, get to go first, and university area gets to go last because it's a year. That's just the way it is. So let's start with Adonai Second Chance. Their scores. Let's unzoom this so I can have it all in one. Of course, it'll be very small. For national objective, their consensus score was 10. For performance capacities A, B, and C, they had a 10, a 10, and a 10. They were being evaluated as past recipients, and they had a 5, a 5, and a 2 for a total of 12. Therefore, new applicant is an A. Leveraging, they have a 12. Financial capacity, they have a 12. Bonus points, mass transit is a 5, and NRSA is a 0, and that gives them a total consensus score of 81 points. Are we all in agreement with the score? Nothing be added, changed? Okay. All right, we'll move on to our next proposer, CDC of Tampa, Inc. Their scores are national objective, consensus of 3. And the next category, performance capacity, A, B, and C. We've got 10, 5, and 5. They are not being evaluated as past recipients for CDBG public service. So they are being evaluated as new applicant, and their score is a total of 15. Leveraging, they have 20. Financial capacity, they have 16. Bonus points, 5 for mass transit, 0 for NRSA, for a total consensus score of 79. We all in concurrence with that? Okay. Next, we have ECHO or ECHO of Brandon. And their scores are national objective is a 10. Performance capacity A, B, and C, they have a 2, a 10, and a 10. Again, they are not being evaluated as a past recipient, but as a new applicant, and they have a score of 15. For leveraging, they have an 8. For financial capacity, they have a 23. For their bonus points, they have 5 for mass transit, 0 for NRSA, for a total consensus score of 83. Are we in concurrence with these scores? Right, our next proposer is Enterprising Latinas. And their scores are for national objectives, they get a 5. Performance capacity, A, B, and C, they've got a 10, a 5, and a 10. They are being evaluated as a past recipient, and they scored 5, 5, and 5 for a total of 15. Therefore, not applicable for new application. Leveraging. They scored a 16. Financial capacity, 22. Their bonus points, they have 5 for mass transit and 5 for NRSA, for a total consensus score of 93. We in agreement on that? Next, we have Friends of Joshua House. Their national objective was a 10. Performance capacity, A, B, and C, they've got 10, 5, and 10. They are evaluated as a past recipient. They have 5, 5, and 5 for a total of 15. New applicant is NA. Leveraging is 20. Financial capacity is 24. Bonus points are 0 and 0 for a total consensus score of 94 points. We in agreement with that? Hillsborough County School Readiness Coalition. Their national objective is census of 5. Performance capacity, A, B, and C, they have a 10, a 10, and a 10. They are being evaluated as a past recipient, and they have scores of 0, 5, and 2 for a total of 7. NA for the next category. Then leveraging, they have 20. Financial capacity, they have 12. Their bonus points are 0 and 0 for a total consensus score of 74. We in concurrence with that? Okay, the next is Housing and Education Alliance. National objective is a 3. Performance capacity, A, B, and C is a 5, 5, and a 5. They are being evaluated as past recipient, and their scores are 0, 5, and 2 for a total of 7. New applicant is NA. Leveraging is 8. Financial capacity is 20. Bonus points are 5 for mass transit and 0 for NRSA, for a total consensus score of 58. We in agreement with these consensus scores? Next proposer is McDonald Training Center. Their score national objective is a 10. Performance capacities, category A, B, and C, 10, 10, and 10. They are being evaluated as a past recipient with scores of 0, 5, and 2, which is a total of 7. Therefore, the next category is new applicant is NA. Leveraging is 4. Financial capacity is 19. And for bonus points, they get 0 and 0 for a consensus total score of 70. Are we in agreement with these scores? Next proposer is Mary and Martha's House. They have a category 1 score of 10. Category 2 performance capacity A, B, and C. They have 10, 5, and 10. They are being evaluated as past recipients with a score of 5, 5, and 5 for a total of 15. Therefore, new applicant is NA. Leveraging, they have 0. Financial capacity is 23. Their bonus points are 5 and 5 for a total consensus score of 83. Are we in concurrence with this? That was Mary and Martha's House. Okay. We're moving over to Metropolitan Ministries. Their category 1 national objective is a 10. Category 2 performance capacity A, B, and C. They've got 10, 10, and 10. They are being evaluated as past recipients with scores of 5, 5, and 5, which is 15 overall. New applicant is NA. Leveraging is 16. Financial capacity is 22. Bonus points, mass transit is 5. And NRSA is 0 for a total consensus score of 98. Are we in concurrence with that score for Metropolitan Ministries? Next applicant reviewed with New Life Village. And for category 1, they have a national objective, the score of 3. Performance capacity A, B, and C, they've got 10, 10, and 10. They are being evaluated as past recipient with scores of 5, 5, and 2, which is a total of 12. New applicant is NA. Leveraging is 0. Financial capacity is a 24. And their bonus points are 5 and 5 for a total consensus score of 79. Are we in agreement with that? Okay, next applicant is Reach Up, new applicant. National objective, their score is 3. Performance capacity A, B, and C, they've got a 2, 5, and 5. Past recipient is not applicable because they're being evaluated as new applicant, and their score is a 4. Leveraging is 8. Financial capacity is an 11. Their bonus points are 5 for mass transit and 0 for NRSA for a total consensus score of 43. Are we in concurrence on that? Next applicant or proposer that is being evaluated, also a new applicant, Redefine Ministries. National objective is a 10. And performance capacity categories A, B, and C are 0, 0, and 0. Past recipient is not applicable. New applicant score is a 0. Leveraging is a 0. Financial capacity is a 3. Bonus points are 0 and 0 for a total consensus score of 13. Are we in concurrence with these scores? Okay. Seniors in service. National objective, they have a 5. And for the next category, performance capacity, A, B, and C, they've got 10, 10, and 10. They are being evaluated as past recipients, and they have a 5, 5, and 5 for a combined score of 15. New applicant is not applicable. Leveraging is 20. Financial capacity is 16. Bonus points are 5 for mass transit and 0 for NRSA, with a total consensus score of 91. In agreement? Next, we have Solita's House. For national objective, their score is a 5. Performance capacity, A, B, and C, their scores are 10, 10, and 10. Being evaluated as past recipients, scores are 0, 5, and 2 for a total of 7. New applicant is NA. Leveraging is 8. Financial capacity is 18. The bonus points are 5 for mass transit, 0 for NRSA, for a total combined consensus score of 73. Are we in agreement? Okay, Tampa Lighthouse for the Blind. Their national objectives is 5 for performance capacity, A, B, and C. They've got 5, 10, and 10. Being evaluated as past recipients, 5, 5, and 5 for a total of 15. New applicant is NA. Leveraging is 0. Financial capacity is 22. Their bonus points for mass transit is 5. NRSA is 0 for a total consensus score of 72. Please feel free to stop me if there's anything that's off or there's something you want to add or interject. As we're going through this would be the time to do so. Okay, the Tampa Metropolitan Area YMCA. We have a national objective score of 5. In the second category 2, performance capacity, A, B, and C, you've got 0, 5, and 10. Next category, they're not being evaluated as past recipients. So new applicant, their score is 10. Leveraging is 4. Financial capacity is 25. As far as bonus points, they get 5 for mass transit, 0 for NRSA, for a total consensus score of 64. We in agreement? Okay. And University Area CDC. National objective, category 1 is 3. Performance capacity, A, B, and C, we have 10, 10, and 10. past recipient is not applicable. They're being evaluated as a new applicant for CDBG public service. Their score for that category is 10. Leveraging is 0. Financial capacity is 18. And their bonus points are 5 and 5 for a consensus total score of 71. In agreement. So we have gone over all of the consensus scores for all 18 proposals that were evaluated and scored. Do we have any other questions, comments, anything that needs to be added? Okay. At this point, I want to thank everybody in the committee for all your hard work. It's a lot of reading, a lot of things to digest. And I appreciate your help in this, and the community appreciate your help, because we are doing this to serve the residents of Hillsborough County as best we can. And what I will do now is I am going to save this as a PDF. I'm going to share it on the screen so that it can be seen. And then I will go and print it. I'll go pick it up, and everyone can sign in the bottom of the score sheet, so that instead of sending it to you to get an electronic signature, while we're here as a captive audience, we will do that. So let me, I'm going to print it on a big sheet of paper. I promise you. I will print it on a big sheet of paper. It's a narrow settings. And maybe PDF. Very good. Well, it's worse. Okay. To do here is share my screen so that for everyone's edification that is here and been viewing this. Let's see, PDF. Here, that should be it. Okay. Can everyone see the screen there? Obviously, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger because it's a lot. A bit bigger there. As everyone can see, everything that we've been discussing has been recorded. And this is the PDF. Everyone can see here. And I'm going to go ahead and take the opportunity here to go ahead and print this. Leave it up there. Okay. Print. I'm going to, let me do that again because I want to make sure you want it in legal size. Let me, before I run off to go get it. Okay. Landscape, size. Thank you. Thinking it's legal size, but I could be wrong. Let me see. Total one sheet of paper. Landscape. Okay. And on both sides now. More seconds. Let's look at that. Yep. Sorry, legal. Yay. Woo. All right, legal size. Okay, so I will go get it. What I will do is I will mute this and go get that, and then, oh, the recording is still going, so. Okay, so we have the scoring sheet that you see here being signed by all the committee members. And, again, I want to thank everyone for all their hard work and your participation here. And once we have that signed, I will be PDFing it and sending it to everyone by email. And I believe our portion of this, evaluation committee is finished. Let me go back here so I can unshare. Stop sharing. And again, thank you, everyone. And I believe we are concluding this evaluation committee meeting for RFP-24-24706 CDBG Public Services. Thank you. Okay, let me stop the transcript and recording. Stop that. Sure, stop.